Christmas and best compliment of the season. Welcome to Allegedly and the Usual Suspect, the show where the headlines are serious, but we're not afraid to laugh at them because that's what we do best in Nigeria. Every week we crack open the newspapers, we sift through the facts, the spin, and the very creative explanations that you get. And then we bring you this hard news as it happened, allegedly. It goes from politics and power plays to scandals that sound as though it was made up. But somehow, these scandals aren't. We break them down, we break them into what matters. Question what doesn't add up. And you know, as the usual suspect, we keep these stories going, even if they keep repeating themselves. This isn't fake news, it's real news. It's told with humor, sharp takes, and just enough sarcasm to keep you sane because you need them. So if you are like us, you will know that Nigeria don't cast, but good people keep this entity going. Sit back, stay curious, and remember, we're just reporting the news, allegedly. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Suspect. Today on the show with me, I have got Wachi as our usual or unusual suspect today. How's your week been?
Let me be sincere. This week has been so oblivious for me.
Wow, are you serious? Are we in the same PORTHARCOURT?
Yes, we are in the same PORTHARCOURT, but you know, sometimes you just get invites for parties now.
Oh my goodness. So yes, I know this week has been crazy. All right, we're going to start with the news, and this week is just all over the place. But we'll start with the tough ones.
Yeah.
On Monday I woke up and there was a news. The news was everywhere. So it probably started as a blog story where people had slept on the Benin bypass overnight, all because they're going for Christmas. What is this with people and traveling? You know, people had a report on Airpeace where they'd gone for a morning flight and didn't fly till the AM of the next day. What's happening?
I don't know why, to be sincere, I don't know why you have to go and sleep on the road.
Like?
If it's me, see, I used to tell people, I'm not into Lagos. Not because I don't want to go to Lagos, but every time I want to go to Lagos, they say there's traffic in Lagos. So I just go back home and wait when the traffic clears, I'll now go to Lagos.
Because it's a thing, and yeah, you spend 2 days traveling for a journey that typically should take you 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
And that's because there's a rush, and you knew.
So
there'll be a rush.
And what's the fun there?
Maybe at the end of the day, they get to see something. We do their masquerades, their festivals.
They're arresting them in Akwa Ibom State.
We're going to get to that. In fact, let's jump right into it. How the Akwa Ibom State governor wakes up, and I see this on the recorder, wakes up to say no more masquerades parading in Akwa Ibom.
I think he did that because they were flogging people.
Masquerades in Akwa Ibom. Masquerades have been flogging people since I knew masquerades.
Maybe the governor just got tired of the flogging now.
But masquerades, that's the only thing I know about masquerades. What else do you know about masquerades?
No, like I know that they are ugly. That's what. But maybe I just feel like the governor just got tired. Like
maybe they all was getting out of hand.
They don't want to flog people.
So masquerades have been banned. Masquerading activities in Akwa State have been banned.
Or maybe they flogged the governor when he was small. Nobody has thought about that.
Something went wrong. Because just yesterday, right here in the city of PORTHARCOURT, I did see a masquerade. I was like, you are lucky if you're in Akwa Ibom. And then to something more serious, ALIKO DANGOTE was in the news last week. We did bring to you something he did last week. We wake up this week again, and ALIKO is back on the news. And this time it's Kailani Mohammed, where he's giving him an ultimatum to retract a libelous publication made against him. Kailani Mohammed will face a suit of 100 billion naira if he does not retract the statement he made again. Now, this is good news.
Yeah.
What's up with Dangote these days? He's coming out.
You know, like when you put out a new product, you have to be outside video. Do you understand? Like if they advertise something, like people will sell handbags on WhatsApp status. They post every day. So he has to be in the news.
So it's what marketing is for.
If you don't market for it, who could buy that?
But I like this new Dangote anyways.
Yeah.
I like his energy. I like that he's out there. He's behaving like every one of us right now.
Yeah.
And it's quite refreshing to see our fellow billionaire.
Yeah.
We're all gonna be
and
there.
that suit will take him to Elon Musk level, you know.
If they give him 100 billion naira. Isn't
Oh, is it Naira?
It's Naira.
Ah, no. He should do better now.
That's chicken feed to him.
He should do better.
And then here on Punch newspaper, the Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, is saying, henceforth, and I will quote, any armed group that kidnaps our children, that attacks our farmers, that terrorizes our communities is officially classified and will be dealt with as a terrorist organization. Wachi. So this was Tuesday, on the 23rd.
Yeah.
So does it mean that the people that have been kidnapping children since,
Those guys are friends.
they had not been terrorists, really?
Yeah,
You know, we always say that they haven't classified them as terrorists
terrorists.
because just IPOP down the road here were prescribed and called terrorist organization. So people who have been doing this, kidnapping children, up till this point, will henceforth...
The thing is, they just did their christening for them. You know, like when you give birth to a child, now you have to wait like 7 days. So they've been waiting, this is like their 7th day now, so they just did the christening. So if you kidnap now, henceforth you're not a terrorist.
And it is so refreshing to see this news because once he said this on Tuesday, we wake up in the morning the next day and we find that US have been gathering intelligence and now we see the map from the satellite and I'm thinking, oh, you know, in this day of AI, sometimes I'm not sure what is true, what is false anymore. I check some pages here and there, check some newspaper headlines. I don't really see it and I'm like, maybe it's a lie. But then just yesterday, we wake up and the US has carried out airstrikes on the Islamic State, ISIS, in Nigeria, who has targeted Christians for so long. And that is what Trump says. This news is everywhere, from newspapers to television station, to Al Jazeera, to BBC, to Sky News. Trump says we have targeted the ISIS people and we have bombed a location.
And that location is not Sambisa Forest. And
it's not Plateau State.
Somebody knows something
SOKOTO in the news. What do you think happened?
So you know this saying.
Is it wrong? Is it like? Do you think they miscalculated because we're all expecting them to go to Borno State?
But you know, like Trump is a typical Nigerian man. You know this thing that we used to say: what you're looking for in Sokoto is in your Shokoto. So he went straight to the Shokoto.
And he found it.
And he found it.
Well, there have been no casualty recorded. No, we haven't heard, of course, we don't even know who is missing. So the only way you should know if casualty was recorded in Nigeria before is if somebody comes to say somebody is missing. It's not like we know how many we are. We've not counted ourselves. So we don't really know how many people are in this country. So till somebody wakes up to say, my child is missing, or I must have been bombed in Sokoto, we really may not know who these casualties are and how many people were killed. But it tells me something, Wachi, that we've been focused on the wrong things. You know, we keep saying, oh, Kwara State, Plateau State, Benue State, Borno State, you know, sometimes Adamawa or Zamfara. But the focus had never really been in Sokoto. And Sokoto is I would usually call it the what's the law, the Islamic law, the Sharia headquarters in Nigeria. I would usually say Sokoto is the Sharia headquarters in Nigeria because there we have the caliphates. And then when the first strike lands, it lands in Sokoto. I didn't say anything, no. I'm not suggesting anything, but we'll get more in the coming days that unfold. We'll be back shortly with more information. Soft sell. Let's talk about the things that happen in our entertainment space this week. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. It's still Allegedly and your usual suspects. Wachi.
Yeah.
Do we have mayor in PORTHARCOURT?
You put my mouth together.
Do we have mayor in PORTHARCOURT?
Are you talking about Keo Baba?
Yo, Pitakwa, that one day. But because it's weird. So this week, pictures are popping up everywhere, you know, and I see ICHEMATI, our former mayor, Sugar Mayor, in Santa costume. He's on the road. He's giving people stuff. Very commendable. It's the kind of thing like
chicken, big chicken.
Big chicken, like those chicken I used to say, did they go to school? Why is it 45,000 naira?
Those
kind of chicken. Like I'm seeing him, and these are the kind of things these are things when I see that I say, if money was sand, we just pack it and distribute to people. And he was doing this, and then the next thing, videos are popping up where they're like bags of rice. People are picking up a bag of rice and picking up a goodie bag alongside it. And I'm thinking, so I asked somebody, is ICHEMATI back? Is it the mayor now?
No, he's not back.
So he's just a regular citizen like both of us?
Yes.
Doing commendable stuff like this?
Yes. And you know what's funny? He invited some of his appointees, not some, all his appointees when he was the mayor.
Yeah, the people that worked with him.
That worked with him and gave them Christmas goodies.
Where's our real mayor? Not Keo.
The current mayor.
Yes.
He should be in his office. I don't know.
Maybe he's doing his own low key, because remember that book in the Bible that said if something is doing your left hand, don't let your right hand know. If something is doing your right hand, maybe that's.
He should just join the choir and with high key.
Maybe that's what.
He should just join the choir with high key.
But yeah, I would just like to say thank you. It was very commendable.
Very commendable.
To Sugar Mayor, that was really, really nice. This news, Pastor OKAFOR, Madam Doris, she's seen on the blog this week saying that there's allegedly a body that was buried under the altar. Allegedly buried under the altar, that when they were building the church, something collapsed and somebody got trapped inside and they built on that person. And she's asking the DSS, so I'm joining my mouth to tell the DSS to go to Pastor OKAFOR's church that there's a body allegedly buried under. But
you know what's crazy? What's more crazy about this story now is this one is not saying this thing because, oh, this thing just happened. Please, oh, go and help us. She has had knowledge of this for as long as that thing is there.
Hell hath no fury. Hell hath no fury.
Hell will have fury.
Like a woman's corn.
Hell will have fury.
If the DSS wants to do their job, they should pick both of them up. I'll see you next week, and it will be the new year. Till then, have yourselves a fantastic, marvelous, amazing Yuletide celebration. We see you.